Hello everyone and welcome back to Tech Abuse. Today we are tech abusing this early 2000s Fujifilm point and shoot. I got this camera from a charity shop in 2020 for £5 and up until really recently it worked perfectly. When I was trying to get the batteries out one time, the brittle plastic just broke and I haven't been able to get it to turn on since then. The lens cover is also kind of screwed. This thing has 5 megapixels. Being from the early 2000s, this camera is quite an early digital camera. However, this was before compact flash and definitely before SD card came along, so it's using this very proprietary weird little Fujifilm card that I've only ever seen on Fujifilm cameras. It could have been on other models, but I'm not really sure, and it really doesn't want to focus. It's a Fujifilm XD picture card, and it's 16 megabytes. Before anyone says,
But Delta, the camera could be really rare and you could sell it for lots of money on eBay even if it doesn't work properly.
first off, I wouldn't want to sell this to anyone just because of the condition it's in. Second of all, it's not rare at all. Third of all, as I said, the lens cap is very screwed, so there's a very good chance that it doesn't work, even in the slightest. So yeah. So I was thinking, if I can't sell it to anyone, what should I do with it? But then Tech Abuse got its revival in the DS Lite. And I thought, why not bring Tech Abuse back as a regular series and break things that I have sitting around, cluttering up my room? First on that list was this piece of Without further ado, let's break it. Starting with a small drop test. So as most tech destruction YouTubers do, I'm going to kick off the drop test with a waist height, face down drop in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So from the first drop, there's just a little bit of popping out on the front, which will not go back in. The camera fared really well actually, there's not really any scuffs on it. So let's take it to the next level with the chest height, face down drop in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So the camera's poking out a little bit at the top and a little bit at the side, and the ports look a little bit wonky, but everything else looks fine. So let's continue with the final drop, the head height, face down drop in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So the camera has still barely sustained any damage, and that annoys me. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of an unfair test, and I'm gonna throw it down the stairs. But since this thing wants to be a little tough guy, I'm not gonna throw it down the normal stairs, I'm gonna throw it down the stone stairs. So I'm thinking this camera might be a bit too strong for its own good. So I'm gonna do the good old Delta Classic and throw it out the window in 3, 2, 1. So from that, it only sustained a few more scratches, and I want to scratch it some more, so I'm gonna... And the back. Hello everyone, my name is Techie Tanisha, and today I'm doing a video called how to open your Fujifilm FinePix. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna need a pry tool, preferably a rusty one, and you're gonna need a stabbing tool, preferably a rusty one. First, what you gotta do, the step to opening up your FinePix, is asking it nicely, please will you open up for me? And if nothing happens, you've got a very stubborn camera, and you need to get out your pry tool, and you need to jam it in, and then you need to just wiggle it around a little bit. Hopefully you'll hear a crack, and then your camera should open. However, if you've got a particularly stubborn camera, what I want you to do is put it down on a nice hard surface, and then you flip it over to the side with the lens, and make sure the lens is good and smashed in. Open up camera, I promise you'll feel better. Oh look, the screen isn't cracked. That's what you get for not opening up. Tuck your pry tools aside and grab a ratchet. Once you're done with the ratchet, your camera should open nice and easily. The camera has smashed everywhere. Get this golden crap out of here. Oh yes. That's now gone. Now let's break the rest. Just give it a little bit of a... Oh yeah. Can't use that anymore. And I'm going to throw it out the window. This finale is going to be a big hit. With the big hits coming from this. This. And finally, this. Last one. Something tells me the chance of this working again just went down. So I'm now back inside, I've cleaned everything up, and the camera is in like 2-3 main pieces. So here's the memory card thing, here's the lens, which was very annoying to get out because I literally had to use a sledgehammer to get it out, and the rest of it. I'm pretty sure that's the flash capacitor. I've been very careful not to touch it because I don't feel like dying. So yeah. So far the sledgehammer is 3-0 on tech abuse. I have not yet found a piece of tech that can withstand it. I honestly don't want to because that thing is f***ing heavy. And I hope I can keep using it again and again just to finish off technology, because you guys seem to enjoy it when I use the sledgehammer. But I am going to use some different ways in the next video, which, sneak peek for that right now, the item I'm going to break in the next episode is this iPod Classic. Yep, I'm breaking another one. More specifically, it's an iPod Video or an iPod 5th gen, but a lot of people just call them iPod Classic, so that's what I'm going to call it. And I'm breaking it just because it's very screwed up. Thanks a lot to everyone who watched the video. Please make sure to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want to continue seeing my content, because I've got some good videos coming up. So I'd really appreciate it. I'd like to get to 200 subs by the end of the year. So if you can help me with that in any small way, maybe share the video with one of your friends, that'd be really good. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.